We find Geralt located in the Beauclair port area, which is a little bit northwest to the cemetery. Welcome to part 9, my friends. We ended part 8, the previous episode, in the cemetery after a long conversation, deadly ritual, and an interesting, well, how should I say it, vision, which involved our friend vampire Dettlaff. Because of that vision, we now need to go and visit the Bootblack. Let's go and do that. He is a little boy, and he is in the exact same spot that we saw in the vision. But he's in trouble, it seems.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Now remember, folks, this is Death March, and things here are extremely difficult, even the fist fights.
Circle him! No!
It's good if they start coming at me one by one, but they never do.
You're not a complete bum.
Okay, in this case they are actually dumb enough. Oh.
Slow now, let's not do anything rash.
I'll take him from the left. All together. On 3.
Good, one is down. Wrong direction, dude. And I'm talking to myself.
What? Lost your nerve?
Okay, second one is down. And I'm still taking punches. It's not because I want to, it's because I'm out of focus and I'm out of patience, definitely. Often when I do the Fists of Fury side quests, I lose because I'm impatient. But by default, it's a stupid idea to fight the Witcher,
Who
right?
started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
The Witcher's way, according to the books, because that's a promise we've made in the beginning of the series, is to be a Witcher.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
The outcome is pretty much the same if you choose the other option, so don't worry. And if you lose, the conversation goes exactly the same
You're
way.
very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
He's an honest little boy, and cheating with number 2 is not really a good idea, so...
Alright, let's see if we can't figure something out.
maybe we can bargain.
It's not quite... I don't know... Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
I must say, I love that little
Handled
boy.
that kid pretty well.
Don't know why.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
And he hasn't played his part in the story yet.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
I don't know about you friends, but I can listen to Regis telling me things all day long. His voice is very similar to what I imagined while I was reading the books and met him for the first time.
He here? Sense him?
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
It's another one of vampires' great qualities. They can sniff you from kilometers away.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Now remember, when you play the game for yourself, always loot everything all the time, everywhere. I'm not gonna do that to save time.
This recently.
And I'm primarily going to focus on the red stuff. But roaming around and looting things,
let's go.
You can find amazing loot.
So this is his nest. Need to look around. Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched, for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renawed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
This is one of the very few mistakes that I've noticed playing the game, and I do have over 500 hours already of gameplay in The Witcher 3. In this save, in the original game Wild Hunt, I choose Triss, and I stayed with Triss, and by I mean Geralt. This line that we just heard, Regis talks about Yennefer. Yes, from the books, Geralt is always loyal and with Yennefer. He loves her deeply, even though sometimes both of them don't admit it. But in the game here, I choose Triss and Regis doesn't know it. Nor did Geralt bother to correct him, as a matter of fact. Don't know if that's a mistake or maybe made on purpose. Now we know why Dettlaff has been killing, and we know that he was supposed to have 5 targets, but he didn't kill all of them. Another thing I would like to point to you in case you haven't noticed already, I am doing all the side questions and all the side optional conversations. It is a must, especially when you play your own game, do that. Sometimes you will learn important, interesting information, sometimes you will learn vital information. As a matter of fact, later in the walkthrough, and I will tell you exactly where, but don't worry, we have some time until that moment comes, we need to explore all the side options in a specific dialogue cutscene in order to provoke and bring one of the endings of this expansion story. If you don't do the side things, you will be stripped off of the option of seeing this specific different ending for the story. It might sound confusing, but I promise I'll tell you more when we come to that moment.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Yes, you have, but I'm not spoiling the surprise. More with your senses. What are we forgetting? Oh, this.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No. He'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
we've learned a lot and very important information about who Dettlaff is, about the strong ways of his love feelings, and I've gained a level. Woohoo! Thank you. Now, it is time to go and speak to the Duchess about what we've learned. As we probably thought, as you probably already knew, Dettlaff is not really a brutal killer as he appears to be. No, there is always a special hidden backstory behind these characters. And the backstory of Dettlaff is a very interesting one. Renawed, or I think we should call her for short Rena, because that's what he's going to call her as well, is the love of his life, as we've witnessed in the story, the only human being that ever attracted and managed to provoke some warm and nice romantic feelings in Dettlaff. He loves in a different way than a human does, and we're about to learn that later on. I hate spoiling surprises, damn it. Sometimes it's not good that I know the story and what happens ahead. Thank you guys for watching me. This episode finishes a couple minutes earlier than usual, but the next part of the story is a long one and I don't wish to start with it now. See you next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If so, click the like button and help me out. Also leave a comment and let me know what you think. Visit my website vogt.com for daily videos and news, and stay in touch by following me on Facebook and Twitter. To help me improve and expand, consider becoming my patron with a small monthly pledge.